Good, uh, good, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Afira Farisha binti Zulkifli, and I'm honored to be your moderator for today's meeting. On behalf of Institute of Teacher Education, I would like to extend a warm welcome to all of you. Today, we gather to discuss the integration of artificial intelligence and technologies in education. We are thrilled to have such a distinguished panel of speakers and knowledgeable audience. So before we begin, let me give you an overview of our agenda for today. The collaborative initiative aimed at integration technology, application, digital resource, and artificial intelligence in personal learning environment. The initiative seeks to connect educators from Europe and ASEAN region to create dynamic and interactive learning. Now, it's my pleasure to introduce our guest from Indonesia, Mr. Asradi Chairman, and Imas Nur Adawiyah. Please introduce yourself.
All right. Yeah, I think Imas is one of my teacher trainee. Too bad she's off. She's actually one of the teachers in one of the schools that I'm observing at the moment because I'm supporting the Ministry of Education in Indonesia, and that's one of the school teachers. But unfortunately, probably her network is not that stable. But it's okay. When she comes back, I'll invite her again.
All right. So, Mr. Ashradi will give a talk on about education. Please join me in welcome Mr. Asradi Chairman.
Thank you. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you, Afira. And then I think I also have Nur. And then who is the other one? Nur as well?
Nur Alia.
Nur Alia. And then we also have Farisha. Farha. Sorry, because the name is white and your background is white, so your name I couldn't read it. And the only handsome gentleman here, I think we have what is your name again? Sorry.
Fauzul.
Okay. I think it's easier for me to look at it. Yeah. Okay, now I can see it clearly. Afira Farha Muhammad Fauzul. Is that right? And then we also have Nur Alia, and one more we have. Nursara, right? Okay, so thank you so much, everyone, for your time, and I'm so excited to be with you today. And I've been waiting actually since 2 o'clock because I was very excited. So unfortunately, actually, the schedule was different. I forgot that your time is 1 hour earlier than us, right? So yes, thank you so much for arranging this, Afira. I really appreciate your very great coordination with me, and also again send my best wishes to your lecturer, Ms. Junia, who has invited us to actually participate in this program. Okay, so today we're going to talk a little bit about AI, isn't it? Artificial intelligence optimization in education, in learning. So I would like to probably share a little bit with you about some presentation, if that's okay, for about maybe 15 to 20 minutes, and then we can also have a question and answer session, if that's all right with you. Is that okay?
Yes, sure.
Can I share?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Give me a minute. Sorry, I'm at the moment in a public place because I was afraid of being late, so I stopped somewhere and then I'm doing this actually in a public place. I hope it's okay. Can you see my presentation, Afira?
Yes, I can see your presentation.
Okay, good. because one thing about Google Meet, when you present, you cannot actually see what you're presenting. So you don't even know whether other people are actually having the same what do you call it? Presentation. Okay. All right. So talking about optimizing the use of artificial intelligence for learning, uh, I'm very excited to introduce a little bit about myself. I'm Adi Chairman. I'm the founder and CEO of Gain Global Academy International Network. We are actually an international global teachers and trainers academy based in Jakarta and Bali. But we're also opening one of our training center and office as well in the UK very, very soon. I'm very glad to be able to participate in this program with all of you because hopefully, probably, and I believe you're going to become a teacher when you graduate from your teacher education institute. Is that right? Yes, I think so.
Yes, correct.
I think I will need Kira to be my moderator to respond if I'm asking questions. I am also working with the Ministry of Education, Culture, and Research and Technology in Indonesia. I'm one of the national trainers, and also like they call it expert trainers and facilitator for developing the new curriculum in Indonesia, integration of technology and all that. So I'm actively working with the government. All right, now let's have fun a little bit. Is it okay? Can we play a little game?
Yes, of
Okay,
course.
so let's do a little game, yeah? So I want you to write down quickly on the chat box, and later Fira will read them for me. When you hear the words artificial intelligence, what comes to your mind for the first time? Can you please type down on your chat box? Later Fira also can participate. One word that comes to your mind the first time when you hear artificial intelligence, please. I give you 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. Do we have anyone, Kira?
Yes, yes.
Okay, can you
So,
read that for me?
Muhammad Fauzul have answered instant answer.
Oh, okay.
Okay, next one from Farha.
Uh-huh.
She answered robot.
Robots. Okay, interesting. And then
And then Sarah Khadija answered AI is technology.
technology. Interesting. Next,
Okay, for Alia, the answer what's coming in her mind is computer.
computer. Okay. And you yourself, Kira, did you answer?
Yeah, that's all.
Okay. All right. So, can we invite Fauzul to share a little bit about his opinion on that? Why he thinks why that comes to his mind for the first time when he hears the words artificial intelligence. Please, Fauzul.
Sarah, and I would like to ask some questions. The first one is, um, in your opinion, what are the bad or the positive effects of using AI in education? And the second one is, what challenges do you face in teaching AI due to the current generation? Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Sarah, for the question. Fira, should I answer one by one, or we collect all the questions first?
I think one by one. Is it okay?
Sure, that's fine. Okay, one by one, yeah? Okay, so the first question was the bad and positive, the positive and negative impact, yeah, of AI being used in today's education. Well, let's start with the positive side first. The positive side, of course, it can be a very helpful tool. Okay, we can use AI to become a very helpful tool, as you already experienced. As Fauzul was saying, it was very helpful, help you in learning, and you already experienced how helpful it is, right? And like I mentioned earlier, when it is in the right hand, AI can be such an amazing power, such a powerful weapon for the person to actually get benefit for whatever purpose they want to use. So yes, the first impact that I think is very positive, it is actually a helpful tool. Okay, it's you can use it for anything you want, but again, as I mentioned, do not rely on it solely just on AI, but you need to also use your human discretion. You need to use your human feelings. You need to use your human capacity in order to make sure you can assess that product that is being produced by AI. So you see with your own consent, with your own understanding, with your own ability, whether this answer is actually true or not. Yeah, maybe you can also challenge that. Yeah, so that's number one. The negative impact, it can make people lazy. Do you agree? Yes, AI can make you lazy, can make us lazy, because everything we in a joke way we say little AI, little AI. Yeah, when you're confused, go to AI. When you want to get an answer, you go to AI. So you don't do your actual research again. You don't go to the library because AI is providing you with everything. No, I think that's a bad impact, Sarah. Which we shouldn't do. I mean, we should anticipate that. So yes, AI is there to help, but we want to make sure at the same time also still you still become human. Okay, do not just rely on AI to help you, because that what makes the trouble with this world. When you just rely on AI, you may hit the wrong thing. You may get the wrong information. You may got misunderstanding. You may have some misunderstandings from that. Yeah. So I think the positive is that Sarah, are you happy with the answer?
Yes.
Yes, okay. And the second question was, uh, what about AI in today's generation? Yeah, is that the
Yes.
first?
What are the challenges that you are facing in teaching AI in this current generation?
Okay, in the current generation, for Gen Z, I think there is no challenges. Gen Z, they enjoy AI. The Gen Z, the Generation Z, they enjoy AI. The only challenges that I see in the Gen Z is from their parents, from their society, from the community. That's a challenge, because this Gen Z, because of AI, now they are relying so much on AI in their life. Do you know that there is smart home appliances today, where everything is, when you want to get into your room, just say open the door. It is opened. But what happened if one day that those smart applications are off? Maybe the Gen Z will never know how to fix that problem, and they cannot get home, and then they will cry, go to their mama, I can't get inside the house. So they will have no creative minds. So they will lose their creativity because they're just relying so much on the AI. So this is something that we have to anticipate. So the teacher, when you're introducing AI to your students, you need to make sure that not only that the students can take advantage of the AI, but you also have to tell them about the risks, about the potential risks, the potential problems, excuse me, when the students are relying on AI too much. Yeah. So I think the challenges will be that the creativity of the students, I mean, this today's generation will be a little bit, you know, hitting away, because they are now trying to just, well, if you need anything, just call AI. You need to hail a taxi, just call AI. Use the, what is that? The application Grab and or Gojek or whatever. So everything is so much reliant. So they are no longer walking, they are no longer moving around, because they feel like everything is already there for them. Why should they put on such hard work? So this is the thing that may be the challenges. Yeah, that can be potential challenges for today's generation. Yes,
Thank you for the answer, Mr. Asradi.
you're welcome. Anyone else? Fira?
Hi, Mr. Asradi. Thank you for to our moderator. My name is Farha. I would like to ask you two questions. The first one is what AI application are commonly used in education in Indonesia besides ChatGPT? And the second one is how is Indonesia introducing AI to society outside of school? Thank you.
Wow, excellent. Okay, so basically, I think this is good. If I later invite Ibu Maharani and Ibu Dada to share, I believe they already use AI in their teaching and learning process. Okay, but I would like to give you an idea first. AI is something new in Indonesia. We don't have yet a very well distributed information about the what is that about the AI use and optimization for learning. So now the government is trying to introduce that, but now we are starting with Gemini because Indonesian government today we are working together in collaboration with Google for education. So now we are using a lot of Google facilities provided by Google for supporting learning in our education system. So the Gemini is now is Gemini. Gemini, yeah. So Gemini is now being introduced as part of an AI, what do you call, as an artificial intelligence facility that we can use for supporting learning. But we are now trying to use what is that like an introduction, more introduction activities in order to make sure that the AI can be used effectively for learning and not being misused. Okay, so we want to make sure that the Gemini under the Google support can be used effectively for teachers to prepare, for example, a lesson plan, and then for teachers to find some resources, to get some references for their teaching, yeah, or maybe to even make some games, ideas for games in learning. So I think those are the things that the teachers are using today through the optimization of AI. But let's invite Ibu Maharani and Ibu Dada. Oh, we also have Pak Jainal Mutakin. Hello. Is Pak Jainal Mutakin from Indonesia or from Malaysia? Hello, Pak Jainal. Okay, all right. So let's invite Ibu Maharani or Ibu Dada. Would you like to share? Bu, punya pengalaman menggunakan AI yang mana? ChatGPT kah? Are you using ChatGPT or are you using Gemini? Atau ada AI lain yang digunakan? Yang sudah Ibu gunakan? Ibu, oh,
Kalau saya belum, Pak. Kita belum pakai AI.
okay. Not yet, ya? Okay.
Ya, jadi secara kelembagaan juga kita belum menggunakan itu, tapi memang untuk beberapa orang yang kreatif sudah mulai menggunakan. Gitu ya.
Okay. Alright, good. Siap.
Kalau saya pernah Pak menggunakan ChatGPT dan ini Gemini.
Nah, gimana tuh Bu? ChatGPT dan Gemini ya, Gemini.
Iya.
Okay. From Google ya, dari Google. Gimana itu? Apa yang Ibu rasakan? Apa yang dipakai untuk apa itu? ChatGPT dan Gemini.
Pertama ketika kami kesulitan untuk ini Pak, untuk menyusun modul ajar itu kan, untuk modul ajar terutama di project. Di sana kan tinggal ini, saya coba, mengetik, tolong buatkan modul ajar, P5 tema, misalkan tema gaya hidup berkelanjutan. Jadi, dari mulai tujuan pembelajarannya saja ditulis, jadi langkah-langkah pembelajaran, jadi sudah terinci, tinggal kita memilah dan memilih yang sesuai dengan apa yang kita harapkan atau apa yang kita inginkan gitu kan, Pak. Jadi, banyak membantu sebenarnya, kan kebanyakan sekarang guru itu merasa kesulitan dalam menyusun modul ajar terutama yang lengkap gitu kan Pak, dari A sampai Z. Kalau yang langkah-langkah pembelajarannya itu, kadang-kadang susah untuk menyusunnya. Jadi dengan bantuan itu AI dengan menggunakan ChatGPT. Jadi di sana kita menuliskan model-modul ajarnya seperti apa, jadi sudah apa, sudah tampil gitu kan, Pak. Kita tinggal tinggal memodifikasi gitu kan. Walaupun tidak apa, tidak semuanya diambil, tapi yang kami ambil adalah hal-hal yang dianggap pentingnya saja gitu kan, Pak, yang dibutuhkan. Mungkin itu, dalam pemanfaatan, ChatGPT, kemudian Gemini juga sama. Itu yang baru saya ini, Pak, yang baru saya, lakukan gitu kan, Pak, yang baru baru saya coba, iya. Pak, itunya di-mute, Pak.
Okay,
Bapak
thank
di
you. Terima
ya?
kasih. Ya, ya, ya.
Iya.
Pak Jainal Mutakir, would you like to share something? Is Pak Jainal from Malaysia or from Indonesia? Pak Jainal dari Malaysia atau Indonesia?
Hello, I'm from Indonesia.
Okay. Pak Jainal, where are you from? Dari sekolah mana?
Dari Cianjur, Pak, SMP Negeri 2 Pasir Kuda dari Cianjur.
Oh iya, Pak Jainal ya. Oke, Pak Jainal ini salah satu sekolah pengimbasan because in Indonesia now the national curriculum is being implemented. So every school who has already got their experience being coached, being guided by a facilitator like me, we call it expert trainer and a facilitator. So then they can implement the new curriculum. We call it Curriculum Merdeka, and that curriculum is now being implemented throughout the nation, all over Indonesia. So that's why I think Pak Zainal was one of my participants in my class, one of the participants in my class for the dissemination program, how to introduce the new curriculum to other schools. Ya, Oke, Pak Zainal boleh berbagi pernah pakai AI-nya apa? Have you ever used AI? Pernah pakai AI nggak dalam mempersiapkan materi pembelajaran dan lain sebagainya?
Ya, sampai saat ini saya paling sering menggunakan memang ChatGPT itu, Pak. ChatGPT, and when I use Canva, itu di Canva kita kan bisa membuat penghasil gambar AI itu, Pak. Itu that's amazing, very 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 amazing. Misalnya kita membutuhkan gambar sesuatu sesuai keinginan kita untuk membantu menghasilkan, saya juga kan guru penggerak sekarang, untuk menghasilkan ilustrasi gambar yang kita inginkan, itu kan kita tinggal ketik saja misalnya ini, gambar seorang anak sedang belajar di kelas sangat menyenangkan. Itu kita tinggal ketik, oke, nanti ada gambarannya banyak sekali. Mana yang akan kita gunakan itu salah satunya contoh di Canva. Kemudian kalau untuk di AI sama dengan ibu yang sebelumnya, that's awesome ya, luar biasa sekali Pak. Itu bisa membantu kita, can help us, luar biasa sekali. Terutama dalam menyusun modul ajar, kemudian mohon maaf ya, ini misalnya ada acara diklat atau ada acara pelatihan-pelatihan kan itu suka ada LK atau tugas-tugas ya dari instruktur atau dari fasilitator. Itu mohon maaf memang ini mungkin kurang baik, tapi ini sangat membantu pada saat darurat ini Pak. Kita tinggal ketik saja tugasnya, hasilnya muncul pada saat itu semua sesuai apa yang ditulis gitu oleh kita. Gitu.
Now I know what you did last training. Now I know the truth is revealed. Ya, ini kebenaran terungkap ini Bapak Ibu. Akhirnya bisa tahu. Now we know why you get the best answers. Ya, now you get all the answers correct. Okay, thank you Pak Jenal. Pak Jenal was in my class. Pak Jenal itu di kelas saya ya, pas pengimbasan ya. Halo, Pak Jenal? Oh, he's gone. Ya, okay. Ya, itu karena kebanyakan AI. Too much using AI, now you can disappear suddenly. Ya, so that's AI by the way.
Jangan yang jawab AI juga nih. Robotnya, jangan yang jawab AI juga.
I'm afraid that was AI who was answering, not Pak Jainal, because we cannot see his face, right? So he's just typing and then AI making the sound, yeah, making the voice. So Pak Jainal only answer, type it on the chat box, ya. Ini saya curiga tadi yang menjawab itu bukan Pak Zainal tapi AI. Pak Zainal waktu itu di kelas saya. Halo Pak Zainal? Iya, ini confirm berarti ini AI ini yang menjawab. Karena pasti panggil orangnya nggak mau jawab ya. I think it's confirmed it's an AI because when I call the person he's not answering. So it's got to be the machine working ya. It was the machine. He was using AI to answer the questions. Okay, yeah, I think that's the answer to Farah. I hope it helps and I hope you find it useful. Next, Fira. Yes, Fira. Anyone else? Hello?
Yes. Fauzu, do you have anything to ask to Mr. Asradi?
Yes, I have this double question. Can
Okay.
First question. Let's see. How will AI develop in the next 5 years, and what are its implications for education? And the second question is there any case studies on successful implementation of AI in schools?
All right. I answer directly, Fira? Should I answer directly? Yes. To Fauzu. Yeah, okay, good. Okay, wow, interesting, Fauzu. Thank you. Good questions. Number one, what's the development of AI for the next 5 years? Yes. Okay. So far from my reading, from my research, I found out that AI actually has been developed for quite some time. But unfortunately, in the past, it wasn't very popular because they were still using it only for the algorithm. They use it only for the machine learning in order to learn the behavior of human on social media or on other aspects where they can use it actually in order to predict what's going to be let's say what data that can be collected in order to determine certain behavior of human. Yeah. So but now because AI has been I think vastly introduced and used in so many aspects of life, I think the development today will be so much on the process of helping more human needs. So in this case, if it is in education, then of course to help teachers, to help students, to help schools, to help principals, to help the school superintendents, to help the Ministry of Education in order to make the process of education become more varied, become more complex, but at the same time, it also at the students. I mean, will give the benefit for the learner. So whatever the government will do, whatever the teachers will do, whatever the principals will do, the superintendents, all the education stakeholders will actually be aiming for the goodness, for the sake of the learner's needs, in order to fulfill the learner's needs. And AI will be there in order to support that. So I think what's the good news is that when AI is being developed for the benefit for learning, I believe it really makes learning become very, very sophisticated, but at the same time, it's going to be very individualized. So, when the students learn using AI or the teachers use AI for creating or preparing the lesson, the learning will become very sophisticated because the resources that they use will be very, very current, will be very, very various, and then very, resourceful. Yeah. So the material will be very resourceful. Learning become very resourceful, but it will also suit every student's individual need. That's the power. Compare if a teacher is just preparing one lesson plan to deliver to the students, but without any personalization. Because if the teacher wants to personalize, it will be very difficult work for them because they must make sure that they have to pay attention on every student. Is that right? So if a teacher wants to personalize learning, like for example, if I want to personalize learning in this class, I need to make sure I know Fauzul. I must learn about Fauzul's ability to respond, Fauzul's ability to write something when I ask him to write something. So I must pay attention on individual. And that's not an easy job for a teacher. Do you agree? To pay attention to every student is not an easy job. It's not an easy job. But with AI, AI will help because then AI will support the teacher in personalizing. After you submit all the students' data, then the students can actually get good feedback and input and guidance so they can learn based on their individual needs. Isn't that amazing, everybody? The material is very creative, high end, sophisticated, but the students learn at their own pace. The students can get individual, personalized learning experience. That's where I see AI in the next 5 years, also. Teacher will be a lot easier. Your job as a teacher will be a lot easier. Students will be benefited. Students will get the benefits because they will have more personalized learning experience. Yeah, so that's what I see in the development of AI for learning. And for the best case study, so far in learning, what I see is like Khan Academy, for example. Khan Academy is one of the examples that I mentioned earlier. They give every students opportunity to learn at their own pace, where the students can take it step by step. If they want to complete a subject, so they can take it whatever, not from subject 1 until 10 in order, sequentially, but they can choose the one that they like first. Okay? If they like, for example, from subject 1 until 10, they like subject number 3, they can go with number 3 first. When they enjoy number 3, then they can go back to number 1, or they can go further with number 5. So it's very adaptive, and that's very personalized. That what makes the Khan Academy is one of the most successful AI adaptive learning platform, because students can actually use their own aspiration for learning, no pressure. So there is no teacher saying, do this first. If you have finished, you can go to number 2. And then if you have finished, you can go to number 3. No, it's purely the student's individual willingness, intention. So that's why learning becomes very personalized. I think to answer your question, I can give an example of Khan Academy. And today there are so many. In the past, when I was in Australia, there is an application that is called Allison. Alice, sorry, Allison provides an excellent certification free for everybody who wants to do the work in any aspects of study, language, culture, hospitality, technology. So you can learn for free. And the students can start step by step. But still, because they are a bit traditional, so they are still using it like level 1 first, after that to go to level 2. But in Khan Academy, the students can learn by taking the material that they like first, and after that, they can actually expand from there. Yeah? So I think that's the answer, also. Are you happy? If you're not happy, then
Yes,
you can
I
cry.
am happy with the answer.
Well, if you're not happy, you can cry to Fira. All right. So, yes, thank you, Fauzo. Any other questions? Do we still have time, Fira? It's already 10 past 4. Is it still okay? 10 past 5? 10 past 4?
Yeah, it's okay.
It's still okay. Okay, good. Any other questions?
Alia, you want?
Hello, Mr. Asmedi.
Oh, yes. Hello.
My name is Alia. I would like to ask question. In your opinion, can AI replace teacher?
That's scary.
What do you think?
Okay, before I answer, I ask you first. What do you think? Before I answer, I ask you first. What do you think? Can AI replace teachers?
No.
No. Why not?
Because I think teacher is better than AI.
Yes. Teacher is better than AI. Good answer.
Yes.
Because teacher is always better than AI. Okay, for me, I agree with you, Alia. You know what? I think no one can beat a teacher. Even though there is an AI in the classroom, if I turn off my computer, all my students may not touch the laptop. Can AI be smarter than me? If I ask all the students to turn off the computer, no internet, no access, purely it's only you, me, and the nature, for example. Students, me, and the book library. Students, me, and the material. Students, me, and the games I provided. Can AI do anything? No. AI stays in the computer. Yeah, AI cannot take over my role as a teacher. Yes, but I can quote unquote abuse AI for helping me with the ideas for the games. Yeah, I can use and explore and take advantage of the AI to give me ideas. What can I do for fun with my students if I want to teach about, for example, math? Yeah, if I want to talk about multiplication, how can I make fun game? I can ask AI for that, and AI give me the idea, and then I will deliver it in the class with my own way, with my own style, with my own strategy. Because if I just play, okay, AI now teach my students. AI will be like robot. Okay, students, now open your book on page 25. Answer question number one. Question number one. 2 times 10. What is the answer? The first one who can answer, I will give you candy. That will be boring, isn't it? But when you are there in the classroom, delivering your lesson, but you've got the ideas from the AI, then AI will stay as your assisting tool. Okay? It's just to assist you, to assist, nothing more. Yeah? It will not take over. But what is scary when a teacher is so lazy, yes, he doesn't want to think of making a lesson plan. He doesn't want to think of making the class become fun. He doesn't want to think of making the assessment effective. He just say, AI, do from A to Z for this class. Yes, he can. And then what he will do in the class basically is just playing the music which is AI recommending, yeah, or maybe AI he will play. Okay, everybody look at the screen. This is a game, and then the student will do the game without the teacher's touch. The class will be funner. What do you think? Without the teacher's touch, do you think the class will be fun if it's only relying on AI?
No.
No, it will not be fun. Okay, it will be boring, super super duper boring. So that's why still I always believe a teacher cannot be replaced by any technology, because the real technology in a classroom is the connection between the teacher and the student. That's the real technology. Because if that technology you don't use as a teacher, what's going to happen? You will not have any connection with your student. What happens when you don't have connection with your students? Will the student pay attention? No. Will the student take part when you tell them to take part in a game? No. So the real technology in learning is a connection between a teacher and a student. So that's the real technology that make learning works, that make learning work, that make learning effective, that make learning fun, that make learning become real for the student. Okay? Are you happy with that, Alia?
Yes, Miss. Thank you.
Oh, okay. Okay.
All right. Last question. I have a last question to ask. So
Yes.
we know now, now generation, we change everything into digitalized, right? So did you find it's hard to learn this changing? Yeah, that's all.
When, when the students are, I mean, when the today's generation are, they are now using everything on based on digital. Is that what you mean? Everything is digitalized. Is it in learning?
Yeah. Yes. Is it hard? Uh, did you find difficult when you want to learn it for the first time, because
The digital.
everything, yeah, turned into technology, digitals, and we not use like any papers anymore. Everything just on phones, laptops.
Okay. Are you asking me as an old man,
And yes,
or are you asking me as a teacher, or are you asking me as a
as a
father?
teacher,
As a teacher, yeah.
as a
Oh,
teacher.
okay. Yes, yes. As an old man, maybe I can answer all of them. As a teacher, an old man, as a father, yeah. So, okay. As a teacher, uh, I find it uh, at the beginning, because I've got two backgrounds. My first background was IT, and my second background was English, language teaching. So I'm a TESOL teacher trainer. So when when I used to use technology back then already. So for example, like speech recognition, when I want to learn how to pronounce a word correctly, and then I say the word into a microphone, and there is a response from the microphone. So for me, technology is quite fun. It's probably because I've got some background education in technology. So that's why for me it wasn't challenging, but I found it very interesting. But I understand for some other teachers, especially senior teachers, okay, who are not really adaptive to the changes, so that may be very challenging. Okay, but for myself, because again, I think technology to me is a little bit more fun. So I'm taking advantage of technology, to be honest. For like today, I'm teaching with you. I'm taking advantage of the Zoom, Gmeet, so I can talk to you. You are now in Malaysia. I'm here in Indonesia. Ibu Rani is in Garut. Ibu Dada is in Garut, in West Java. I'm in Bali. I'm in Jakarta. So we can actually still meet. And did it? Was it difficult? Okay, let me share a little secret of all these technology maker all over the world. Why do you think people? Why do you think these people make or create technology? Why? Why did people create technology? All of these people in the world. Why did they create the technology? Do you know why?
Untuk mempermudah hidup.
Yeah, to make your life easier, not to make your life horrible. Is that right? Yeah. If you realize that the technology is created to make it easier. Look at iPhone today. iPhone, the newest version, the newer the version is, the easier for us to use it. So the newer version is always the easier. So it always to make it become easier, 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 until finally we become very, very blank in our mind because it's so easy. It's a no-brainer. No-brainer. You don't have to think anymore. If I want to use something, just do this, done. Isn't that crazy? Yes. So that's why I always believe technology is really basically to help you. But some people sometimes already allergic to the word technology. Some people. Technology, no, I don't like it. Technology, it's too sophisticated. Technology, no, no, no. Right? Some people are allergic to that. So their mindset actually block their own mind in order to learn. So they block the learning opportunity. But actually, if they're quite open-minded, then technology can be very helpful. Yeah. But one thing that you have to be careful, everybody, don't become the slave of technology. Don't be, what do I mean by the slave? For example, oh, there is new iPhone, I must buy new one. Oh, I don't have money. Oh, I must ask for my dad. Oh, my dad doesn't have money. I must borrow from my auntie. No, don't be the slave. You don't have to do that. Okay? So technology is there to help, yes, but you don't have to keep up with it all the time because it's tiring. Because you never change, yeah? Some people can get crazy just because they want to keep up with the technology. So use technology wisely and use it for the benefit of your work, of your study, of your life, for the benefit of you, not for us to become the slave of technology. Okay, Fira?
Thank you for the answer.
You're
Lalu
welcome.
menambahkan, Pak,
Yes, Murani, please.
kalau saya mungkin menyimpulkannya gini ya Pak, ketika teknologi itu begitu mempermudah guru, kinerja guru, jadi mari kita buat waktu sisa kita untuk lebih lebih bermakna gitu, membangun koneksi sama siswa, membuat kita bahagia gitu, karena kan yang kontennya itu sudah dibantu gitu ya. Kontennya sudah dibantu, jadi mari kita kemas saja dengan baik, dengan bahagia. Seperti itu, Pak.
Wow, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Yes, I agree. So technology is only a tool. Okay, you can use it, you can optimize it, you can take advantage of it, but do not lose the human touch. Do not lose your touch as a teacher. Okay, do not lose your aspiration, your humanity. Okay, as a teacher, because that's what your students need. Your students don't need technology. The students need you. That's why we call it students. They need a teacher. If there is no teacher, then they will not become student. Okay, so that's why I agree with Ibu. We've been helped a lot by this all artificial intelligence, technology, and so on. But still, your touch as a teacher. So that's why you need to be qualified teacher. You need to become competent teacher. You need to have the knowledge. You need to have the skills. You need to have the attitude to become an amazing teacher. Then the students will enjoy you. They don't enjoy the AI. They don't enjoy the technology, but they enjoy you as the teacher. They will come and hug you first. I mean, for the female students with the female teachers, they come, teacher, teacher, I'm so happy to meet you. Not AI, I want to play games. That's disaster. Yeah, if that happens, that's a disaster. Okay, so we want you to be there in the classroom as the human that controls the AI and the technology. Okay, I think that's a little closing for me. Yes, Bill.
All right, thank you for all the question and the answer. So right now, my team and I will present to you about AI that we use in our campus.
Whew, wow, amazing. Looking forward. Let's have it.
Also, can you share the present? So, all right. So for our presentation, we will be present about how students in institute teachers of education can effectively utilize artificial intelligence for their education. So let's start with introduce my team. Thank you, Fauzu. So it's me, Afira, Sarah, Farha, Alia, and Fauzu. So next. Before we begin to our main point, let me introduce you to our institute. So this is the main, our Institute of Teacher Education Malaysia. So what is Institute of Teacher Education Malaysia? Or we call Institut Pendidikan Guru Malaysia, IPGM, or Institute of Teacher Education Malaysia. It's located at Cyberjaya, Selangor, Malaysia. IPGM is an esteemed institution dedicated to the training and development of teachers in Malaysia. The Institute of Teachers Education Malaysia oversees 27 campuses of the Institute Teacher Education and the English Language Teaching Center. IPGM provides special, special, special trainings in subjects such as language, science, mathematics, social studies, and more. Emphasis is placed on innovative teaching method, educational technology, and effective classroom management. The institute offers a variety of programs, including diploma, undergraduate and postgraduate degrees in education. Next. So what the vision of mission of IPGM? Right. The vision of IPGM is to be lead institution in teacher education, producing a world-class educator. And the mission is to provide high-quality education and training to prospective teacher, ensuring they are knowledgeable, skilled, and ethically grounded. So I will introduce you to our campus. So we have like 27 campus. So this is one of the campus. All right. This is our campus, Institute of Teacher Education, Malay Language Campus. So what is about our Malay Language Campus? It's called Institut Pendidikan Guru, Kampus Bahasa Melayu, Malaysia. It's located in Kuala Lumpur. This campus, specialized campus within the network of the Institute of Teacher Education Malaysia. So IPG K Bahasa Melayu focus on training teachers specifically in the Malay language and literature, as well as other subjects taught in Malay. Objective: the primary goal is to produce proficient and professional educators who excel in the Malay language and effectively teach it to students at various educational level. Specialized training, we have language and teaching method. So language is emphasize is place of enhancing language proficiency, including grammar, composition, and literature. And teaching method, the curriculum include modern teaching method, educational technology, and effective classroom management. So the vision of Malay campus Malay language is to be leading institution in Malay language teacher and producing a world-class educator. While the mission is to provide high-quality education and training to prospective teachers and ensuring they are knowledgeable, skilled, and passionate about teaching the Malay language.